There comes a time in life when you have to look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself the hard questions. Should I eat another cheeseburger today? Do I need to go on a walk? And how good can the Minnesota Vikings defensive be? Defense, that is. That was a pretty good segue if you ask me. Anyway, the point is that the Minnesota Vikings defense last year really did underwhelm. Like if we look at it honestly here, multiple games allowing over 400 yards. Ed Donatel is gone. I know that we have a lot of respect for the man, but also we're not sad to see him go. But we love to watch him. Nope, not even going to do that. But I honestly think that the Minnesota Vikings defense is going to be in a better place with Brian Flores as the defensive coordinator. And I'm really excited. However, we have to ask ourselves, how good can this defense be? And I think if we honestly look at this thing and just look at all perspectives of this, if you look at just the starting perspective of who they have. Okay, so on the D-line, Dean Lowry, I think, is going to be that dude just in terms of being a run stuffer. I think he's going to bring some stuff for you in the pass game as well. A veteran that's going to teach the younger guys. I absolutely love it. Kyrus Tonga, the dude that came over from the Bears last year and balled out. I'm excited about him. Harrison Phillips, the holdover from last year. Yes, please. I'm really excited about Harrison Phillips in year 2 with the Minnesota Vikings. Danielle Hunter, pay this man already. We need to stop messing around. This dude, 10 and a half sacks last year, continues to be just an absolute rock solid guy for him. Please extend this guy. So then you got the two guys on the inside, Brian Asamoah as well as Jordan Hicks. I really want Ivan Pace Jr. to get his shot, but we'll save that for another day. Marcus Davenport, who they paid, on a 1-year prove-it deal, which I think he's going to be very motivated to come out and play hard for him. And then you got the secondary, which, yes, I understand that, you do have players out there that really are unproven, guys like Andrew Booth Jr., even guys like a Caleb Evans to a degree, so I definitely understand that there's going to be a little bit of mix-up. But then you also got Cam Bynum, who's going to be kind of has a fire lit under him right now with the addition of Jay Ward as well as Josh Vitalis, who played well last year. Hopefully, I think actually Cam Bynum will be in a better spot because I felt like there was a lot of miscommunication with Ed Donatel's defense last year, and I think Cam Bynum is going to be in a better spot. And then Harrison Smith, you love to see it. That dude absolutely going to be a Hall of Famer, or at least he should be in that discussion. And then the second team, you got a lot of standouts here. I'm really excited about James Lynch for another year, Jaqueline Roy coming up, Ivan Pace Jr., Luigi Villain, Andre Carter. I think he's going to make the roster too. So, honestly, there is a lot of dudes, even on the back end of this defense, that I'm really excited for. But as far as how good can this defense be when it ranked, in the bottom half of the league in a lot of categories last year, I still think, number one, we're going to be able to get after the quarterback. I don't think that's going to be an issue. I think that guys like Marcus Davenport and Danielle Hunter are going to absolutely get after it. I think Brian Asamoah is going to be I think he's going to be a better run fit for this defense, for a 3-4 defense, than Eric Kendricks was. I love Eric Kendricks. He's a dude. I'm wishing him nothing but the best with the Chargers. But Brian Asamoah is an absolute heat-seeking missile. The way he flows from sideline to sideline, he's going to be a lot of fun. I definitely think he's going to be a better fit for this defense. And then, yes, Jordan Hicks, there's a reason. I know there was an article that came out. There's a reason he was released from like 2 or 3 other teams. I don't care. I still felt like there were times where Jordan Hicks played pretty well last year. But Ivan Pace Jr., baby, his time's probably going to come towards the second half of the season. I can't wait for it. So, and then again, yes, the secondary, we got long dudes that are all lengthy, that can run, and I'm quite excited for it. Even guys, I know we touched on guys like Jay Ward and all that, but, I even still feel like guys like Mekhi Blackman, are going to be a lot of fun and give really a little bit of juice to this defense. So, in the pass rush perspective, I think we're going to be fine. In the linebacker perspective, I think we're going to continually get better, especially when Ivan Pace Jr. gets his shot. And then the secondary, I think with a lot of young guys that can run, that can all guard, I think we're going to see how good this can be. But as far as answering the question, I think worst case, this defense is going to be better. No matter what, I just don't see how this defense is worse than it was last year. Yes, I know you lost Zadarius Smith. Yes, I also know that he was a big-time leader on this defense. I know you lost Eric Kendricks. I understand all of that. But if you look at some of them, guys like Zadarius Smith, he really tapered off towards the end of last year, as well as Eric Kendricks. He had one of his not so good, like probably one of his worst years, and that's tough to say as Eric Kendricks because the dude's an absolute stud. But let's face it, with Ed Donatel as the defensive coordinator, it didn't work out great. But with more aggressive play calling, with this defensive line, with this linebacking core, and with an up-and-coming secondary, I'm pretty excited about it. Best case scenario, I think we could be a middle of the pack defense, top 15 at the very least. Probably 15, 14, whatever. I don't think this is a top 10 defense yet, but I think the best case scenario, we can be good enough to make a run in the playoffs and definitely go from there. But let us know what you guys think about the Minnesota Vikings defense and how good it can be. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. That's what helps people find us. So, hey, leave that like and that comment. That's what helps people find us. Thank you guys so much. We really do appreciate all of you guys. But at the end of the day, let us know how good this Minnesota Vikings defense can be.